Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and I want to talk about Koumei and the current, I guess, meta of Warframes in Warframe. We've kind of hit a point in Warframe, as I would say most people would probably agree with, where if a Warframe doesn't come out incredibly strong or busted, they're kind of considered pretty weak, right? Because nowadays we have insane Warframes like Dante. I'm getting destroyed by like silences. We have insane Warframes like Dante. We have much calmer Warframes like Koumei, but if you ramp her up, she's a lot better. But a lot of people don't like that playstyle, right? She's considered right now by a lot of people as a weaker Warframe. But build up enough decrees and you're pretty insane. So, I don't know. Let's talk about it. Right now, unless a Warframe is released similar to Dante, or they have some sort of insane AoE nuke, or maybe insane invulnerability, a lot of people look at them like they're pretty weak. So Koumei just released. I released a little video talking about her. The TLDR is like, yeah, she's pretty weak early game, but once you ramp her up, she's pretty insane. Because like, yeah, now my shots deal corrosive damage, whereas this weapon was kind of weak before. With that extra corrosive in status and everything, gets a lot stronger. So ramp up enough, and she's one of the better, in theory, late game Warframes, especially once you start taking into account Helminth and everything. If you start going full kit on her, you can really make her out to be very strong. But I honestly want to say, like, Warframe was going with the Gambler or the Gambler meme frame, so that's why they wanted to put a lot of RNG into her abilities, which I get is a little annoying for a lot of people. And I kind of agree. Your third ability, while it's cool and pretty nice, it's not the best, and it seems like a weaker version of other things. And it can also just fail out on you and you can die, right? So, hey, a lot of people don't like how annoying the second ability is to farm up and everything. People just don't like it, okay? They're like, oh, it has so many random different status or challenges that just suck. People are very angry at the wall latch. I definitely agree, like, Koumei could be stronger, 100%. I think we can all say that pretty unanimously. I don't know. Her fourth and first ability could just straight up do a little bit more damage, but that also depends on gambling, aka the dice roll, baby. If you get a high dice roll, oh, it's pretty strong, but if you don't, it's pretty weak, right? And can be annoying for some. So a lot of people really hate that about it. But you can't do too much about that because they're going to keep her with the gambling frame. They're not going to take away her shtick of being Gamba, right? Why would they do that? That's kind of her entire identity. The whole gambling puppeteer. Don't think they're going to try and nerf a frame that badly. If anything, they could buff her. Duration on her second ability feels lackluster, so that could definitely be better. Her third ability could be made better to dodge like 100% of the time or just be less annoying. Because it's like, it's a 50-50 dodge. You gain shield because it also like heals your shield / health. So it's a shield gate, but it's not quite perfect, so it feels weird to use. It is hard to die as long as you refresh your third ability. That's what I'm doing right now. To just example, right? I'm jumping between operator mode, shield gating, rolling guard, using all of my abilities, and it seems to work. It would be nice if they took off the cooldown on your third ability, or fourth ability, sorry, because I don't know if you noticed, but when you hit your fourth ability, it is a 3-second, okay? It is a 3-second cooldown, and that does not feel great. It's just not the best, because sometimes you want to spam it to shield gate. Oh, I get a free decree. Jump higher, gain damage while airborne. Oof. Useless. Yeah, it could be better, right? And that's also what some people are annoyed about, are the amount of, like, less good decrees. But hey, I don't know, man. There's a big discussion of, like, is her kit big, good, bad, otherwise, terrible, is she like tiny baby Warframe? I think she's good. Like, overall, I think her general kit works well, but I don't think it's by any means perfect. And there could always be improvements, without a doubt. I just don't know what they'd want a lot of those improvements to be in a game like Warframe. Because she doesn't have an AoE nuke. and some people probably don't like that. But she has a really good status spread. Minimum damage, but really good status spread, some CC, some defenses, but she doesn't have like the perfect set of everything. So I'm very curious what people want out of frames. Do they want like one thing no matter what perfect, right? Like a damn near perfect invincibility and vulnerability? Do they want maybe like a better version of a nuke on most of the frames? I don't want to lose my survivability on that. Yeah, I'm not really 100% sure. Well, yeah, they could make her better. Okay, they could 100%. I think early game, she's pretty much like a B tier frame. She does steal path, no problem. She does most content in the game with 0 issues. Steal path or not, she kills everything, right? It's no problem. We're just doing survival, chilling here quickly, trying to get some Axie relics and whatnot. Not playing perfectly or anything, just running around with my melee, killing things. And we're seemingly doing pretty well. We've died a handful of times because, you know, I'm bad and I forget to reapply my third ability sometimes when it runs out. But other than that, honestly, she's really good at surviving. You can throw on even more survivability, right? You could throw on the shield replenishment arcane. You can throw on more shield gating, more auger mods, more this, more that. So I think no matter what, you don't really get one shot. You have some time to deal with all of the enemies on your ass here and there. Really not the worst frame, but not the best. You will still build your damage, because if we look at the decrees I have right now, I have moving, gives me damage. I have stacks of corrosive, give me armor. Melee attacks hit twice, right? That one's obviously insane. We have finishers grant armor. Meh. We have shots deal corrosive damage, extra hit. Okay. Jump higher, gain damage, right? Those are what I've acquired so far. And I don't know about you. I think a lot of them are good. Some are insane, but a lot of them aren't. This one is the challenge, kill the enemies while sliding, which is not terrible, but it's not the best, depending on what your build setup is, right? You can like slide and shoot, you can slide and attack. If you have statuses, right? The slide and status will definitely hurt a lot of people. You can just keep the strings up on this room. Keep applying the status, right? Like you'll see my damage on this weapon's not the best anyways. It's low weapon MR, so it's not like the Koumei weapons are the strongest, and I don't have a sliding attack set. So it's like, yeah, I get why people are annoyed by some of the ability kits for sure. They don't want to have to slide around like this or slide around while fighting enemies so much. Because it forces your playstyle. Like the wall latch one's a huge pain in the butt. You're forced to wall latch, right? It's like, oh, what a pain. It's not fun. Weak point kills create a weak point zone that do electricity damage. Nice. Yeah, her weapons overall are pretty weak. If you want to fully kit them out, they can be better, of course, but yeah. No matter what, we're able to get kills with Koumei, and it's pretty easy to survive 20 minutes. Yeah, but then that happens sometimes, right? RIP. So definitely not perfect unless you play very actively. Oh wait, no, I could revive myself. Fine, I'll try to. My bad. Yeah, you can always revive yourself, right? Depending on what build you have. Zenric over here, I have more second chances survives like that. I don't know, man. I just don't know about Koumei. Definitely her like 1, 3, 4 are weaker attacks than they could be. I think her obviously like her decree thing is what makes her so good. Oh my god. That it's kind of hard for people to... That's why you also should probably have prime sure-footed here and there. Makes it better and easier for people to gain strength later on, but... Yeah, she has a weird kit. I get why people dislike her. A lot of people are hating on her, but honestly, she's not that bad. She'll scale insanely well if you want to go to endgame with certain build setups. I, myself, just kind of don't ever do 9999 runs. I either get bored or probably usually would end up dying too much, just not paying attention, so yeah. Either way, let me know what you think fully of Koumei. A lot of people have now put in better, more full thoughts now that I released that video. But it's just so many of the comments were like, lol, Koumei bad. And I was like, well, I mean, no. Or people getting angry that I said she's insanely good late game. Because once you build those decrees, she slaps. Her weapons, though, yeah, they're weak overall. But she's good. She's just not perfect. And I don't know what Warframe would even do to try to, like, make her perfect, you know? Either way, let me know what you think. All cheers.